Welcome back to another episode of Schey Insider with your host, Courtney and Kiera. I'm here with Kiera Smith. How are you doing today?
I am good. How are you?
Hanging in there, doing great with the cool weather finally coming.
I know. It actually feels nice because it was so hot.
Yeah. What stinks though is that it's going to get hot again, like in the middle of the day now. It's like that, 30-degree weather in the morning and then 70-degree weather at night. Like, you're like, great. And I'm like, 60s the whole time. But yeah, no, welcome to the show. We're really happy to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on today. I'm excited.
Yeah, we are too. So why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I'm a junior in the College of Business, and I'm a marketing major. I am pursuing a minor in retail merchandising and fashion production, and then I'm doing a certificate in sales and international business.
Yeah. How cool is that being in the fashion school?
I like it. It's just my minor, but
yeah.
I really like just integrating the classes in with marketing stuff.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Yeah, does it overlap a lot?
Not really, honestly. There's 3 classes. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
So honestly there's only 6 classes to take total. So
okay, cool.
3 is a lot, I guess.
Yeah, right. three's quite a handful. No, that's really interesting because I feel like I've met a couple like fashion minors, but I never really thought about the classes that kind of, and then how marketing integrates over top of that, you know.
Yeah, I did it more so because I just didn't want the technical sales sides. I wanted the retail kind of side of it. So I did that. Choose that. Yeah. No,
that's really awesome. So I know that you went to Athens GCP, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that was our first. So this past summer we did, the Schey offered a global consulting program that was sales specific for the Schey students essentially. So why don't you tell me a little bit about kind of your experience while you were there? What was that like?
Okay, so it was amazing. It was definitely the trip of a lifetime, but you got to I liked it because you got to develop professionally because you went into this, you didn't know who the companies were before ahead of time.
Yeah.
And then, personally, I got so close with the group. I, met people in Greece that I am friends with, I guess.
Yeah, right? I'm friends with international people now? That's a thing, right?
And then, I also got, really close with, Nick Panagopoulos and Dr. Rapp. So, that was really nice to do that. But the trip overall was so fun, and you got to, it was work all day, but work and play mentality. So it was definitely best of both worlds.
Yeah. So what was your day then? What did you guys do while you were there?
Okay, so basically we were broken into groups, and there's 4 people or 5 in a group, and there's 2 groups assigned to each company, and there was an eFresh company that we had, and then Terra Nation, which was, one of them was the online grocery delivery, and then the other was a beach equipment company.
Yeah.
So I was at the beach equipment company, and basically we just started in the morning 9 to 3 or so. We would get lunch. You're just kind of in a room with all the teams and stuff, and you just make they gave us a project. They told us, Terra Nation told us that they wanted us to look into e-commerce and pop-ups. So we just kind of researched that all day with our team, and then ended up making them a report and then a presentation.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So was it, how long was the program?
It was 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Wow, so it was speed dating these companies.
It was. It really was. Yeah. It was the first day you got to go meet them, and you got to tour their facility, which was cool because it's in Greece, and you're whoa.
Yeah, right.
No matter what it is.
Not only is it a really cool company, but it's
you're
also in
but
Greece.
It's in Greece,
right?
So it just makes it better. But so yeah, we got to tour them. My company, they were the people were really relaxed. The CEO and stuff, they were really nice. And then every day we would just go to a school that was right around the corner, and we would work in the rooms in that.
That's really cool. Did you work with an international team too, or was it was there a group from the school that worked with you guys?
So we had 4 ALBA students, so they were graduate students, so some of them were a little bit older, but we got to hang out with them, but they would come in periodically through the week to just check and give us feedback because they knew obviously more about Greece than we did, or about the specific company and how they're doing in Greece versus we were telling them our side how they would do in the US.
So did you work when you guys did your research, then did they kind of help you find programs that you could use to do your research, or was it just kind of?
It was more so we used our background knowledge for research, but then cool. When we showed it to them, they would kind of give constructive criticism, point out any flaws that they thought the like CEO and all them people would like recognize
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
How cool.
it was really nice because it was kind of like a editing proofreading type thing.
Yeah.
It was nice that they did that because we wouldn't have known.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, I think that's a really good. Like, it's good to have even here, right? Like in like the United States. Like,
Yeah.
I feel as here like at Ohio University, we kind of do that proofreading thing where people will read our stuff,
Yeah.
or like professors will read it and be like,
Yeah.
You know, we even have like the Center for Communications or something like that, like here in the College of Business.
Career development.
Yeah, where people will literally, like, there's literally students that are paid to just, like, read your papers.
Yeah.
And so to kind of have, like, we have those assets here, but I feel like that it's probably completely different when somebody else, like, from a different country is reading it, right? Because they're like, we don't understand this jargon, or this jargon would work better, or, you know, and it's kind of, it's a very interesting, like, dynamic, because there's things that you don't really realize that you're using until you have somebody else from, like, another country read it, and they're like,
just like totally different. And like when they were reading it, they were like, what do you mean? Like, this happens in the United States, and we're like, well, what do you mean it doesn't happen in Greece? Like, it was like nice. And you like learned a bunch of stuff throughout it too. Like, you learned like the different culture kind of things like through them. Mm-hmm. But it was like I think they were all a little bit older, but they were so nice, and they were so fun, and they were great people.
Yeah, they were A+. They were
10 out of 10 people.
True stars. So, what kind of, like, was your favorite, because you kind of touched on culture, what was, like, your favorite, like, cultural experience, like, while you were there?
I really loved the people.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds so broad in general, but I'm from New York.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe people are just crankier there. But
I mean, my mom's from New York, so kind of, yeah. No,
it's just different. I mean, I came to Ohio and people are nicer, and then I went to Greece, and like it was just so, like, they're so much more inclined to just be like, hi. Like, they're always in a good mood, and I'm like, how do you do it?
Right, yeah. I mean, well, Dr. P's like that, like, right? Like,
yes, exactly. Yep. They're all like him. They're very, like, they put your hand on you, and they're like, hi.
It's
and
so
I'm like,
hi. Like, it's like this is sound super, like, kind of weird, but like if I'm having a bad day, like, go talk to, like, Dr. P or, like, Momita, because both of them will just be like,
yeah, and I'm like, right,
yeah, and I'm like, yes, touching affirmation, do it again, like, again, but so like everybody in Greece is kind of like that, so like they all have that, just like,
I mean, I kind of, like, probably was people that did it, but the gist that I got, everybody was like super nice, and like with Americans, they like loved us, like they thought it was so cool, versus like I feel like other countries, they like might not like super love Americans at the time, but like they were like so about it, and they like thought it was so great that we were over there like doing an internship. They weren't like offended that we were taking jobs from their country, like, that kind of thing. Yeah. So I liked the people. That was a great experience to meet them.
Any cool foods? Like, did you try anything weird while you were over there? Like, anything weird?
I definitely did. I don't know why. All the food's kind of weird. It's all different. Okay, not weird, but it was all really different. And it's their diet is so healthy compared to here. So
was it like meat oriented or like?
That's a great question. Not really.
Really? Because Greece is. I mean,
they had those, like, they had gyros and all that.
Yeah.
Everywhere. So like that has meat in it. So like I guess it was like kind of that, but it's more so like just like Mediterranean food.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, cool. Because when you talked about like the beach, the first thing I thought of was like, well, maybe like seafood.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
that
like
too.
I didn't know if it was like a more like land meat diet.
Yeah. This is what a land meat diet or a sea.
Yeah, or like sea creature diet. Like, there's a difference. But well, I mean, and it's like, what was kind of like your favorite food then, like that you've had there? All of it.
I know. Honestly, okay. I really liked Greek salad. How
Greek
random
salad.
is that? Like, you can get that in America. But it's different there. It really is different. There's no lettuce in it there. I thought that was odd, right? Okay. Wait. Back it up, right? Salad without the lettuce. I know. They put it down, and I was like, oh, awesome. Tomatoes. I was like, what is this?
Oh, so is it kind of like
it was just like the whatever, what is even in it? Like the feta cheese,
into that.
Yeah, I think there's cucumbers in it, like into peppers that. And like tomatoes. Like that was it. That was your bowl. Huh. And you were like, okay. But it was good, and it like you could like it was good tasting, but you could tell it was healthy. That was the best. It was like,
That's
oh,
so
I'm being
cool.
healthy while it's good.
That is so cool. What's kind of like your favorite, like, so then, just kind of like piggyback off of that, like, what was like your favorite memory then? But while the whole time you were there, like, what would be like the staple of your Greece trip?
So, okay, I got really close with my group too, which like everybody that goes on GCP will, because like we started with, we kind of had like the bond of the Schey to like bring us all together, but other than that, like we didn't know each other or anything like that. So we lived like at a hotel that was like right next to a square, like kind of just, as it sounds, a square, and like it was just surrounded by stuff. And there was just a place that we would like get food and drinks, and we kind of like hung out there and like made it like our spot. So it was, we don't actually know the name of it. It was in Greek, so we'll never know. But
I'll recognize the characters when I see them.
Yeah, and it was such a cute place, and we just always hung out there. So I feel like that's my best memory, because we'd always be like congregated together and just like having fun.
Yeah. Did you find that it was difficult to navigate and like communicate with people with like the language barrier, or did virtually everybody speak English?
Honestly, virtually like everyone spoke English for the most part. It wasn't really hard to get around. There was like some situations where it would have just been like helpful to know like ahead of time. But we did take that language class like ahead of time. You take it in the spring semester before you go. So that was helpful, because you at least know like
hello
words. Yeah, you at least know that kind of stuff. But Greece it's so different. Their language is so different. So it's
Are there different dialects?
They're like a different alphabet and everything. So
but like different like Northern Greek versus Southern Greek.
I honestly don't know.
No, you didn't recognize. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Because like I know that like Spain they have like Spanish and then Catalan, and then when you go to Ireland, there's like North Irish.
I wonder if there
and
was.
Gaelic,
Not that I know.
And then okay, cool.
I only went to like Athens, so I didn't get out. Maybe it's just that.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of curious to know, like linguistics is kind of like interesting to kind of understand, especially when you look at like other countries and you're just like, we have, to us, I feel like it's all English. I almost said it's all American. I'm like, to us, like it's pretty much like all English, even though we kind of still do like have like our own like dialects, like Southern, I guess accents. I guess accents would be more like a better term, but no, that's really interesting.
No, yeah, they were all they speak so fast, and you're like, I don't even know what you're saying.
I speak really fast.
And then it's
no, I'm just kidding.
And then like
it's like a race. I'm gonna go over there and just be like, listen.
All right, ready, go. And they're gonna be in a different thing. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I have no idea.
Like, I challenge. Never mind.
You got it. Take it from here.
That's great.
Yeah. No,
that is so funny. So like, did you like, what advice then would you give like to anybody who was kind of looking to join GCP? Like especially like for the people that are looking to join like GCP Schey.
Okay, yeah. So more specifically for GCP Schey, just because that's what I did. But like just like advice, I would like really like listen in the language class, the one before, because like as I was saying, like it would have been so helpful, which like I did, but it just like if I took it more seriously, like I would have known so much more. Yeah. But it was just nice to like know like basic words when you got there and stuff, just like a little farther. But I would also like, you're gonna like advice or like what's just gonna happen is you definitely like learn to love the Schey more after you go, because like as I said, like you start with like this whole random group of people, and like literally the only thing you basically have in common is the Schey, like to start off. So, like, you do that. Like, you have your flag everywhere you go, and, like, you take pictures with it, and obviously, like, Panagopoulos and Rap are, like, there, so they love the Schey. So, it's, like, Schey.
Yeah, right.
But, so, what other advice? I don't know. It's honestly the work hard, play hard mentality for sure. Like, my group, it's, like, a fun project, too. Like, it was, you're in Greece, like, working for this cool company, like, getting real-world experience, so it's not like it's, like, a pain in the butt or anything. Yeah. So, like, I would just, like, do your work all, like, through the day, and, like, it's fun. You're with your team. You're with, like, a group of people that you, like, learn to love and stuff. So, yeah, honestly, I don't know what other advice.
Yeah. Would you do it again?
Oh, I would so do it again. That was, like, the trip of a lifetime.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I loved it. It was, like... It was so nice. It was just, I got, like, the professional side because, like, I hadn't had any internship experience or anything before I went. So then to get that and, like, meet all these, like, actual executives of a company, I was like, whoa. Yeah. And then, again, I just keep saying it, you're in Greece. So it's like...
Urinals.
There you go.
Like, period. I'm sure the history of it was probably really cool.
That was,
just to experience.
It was cool.
Like, the Acropolis and stuff.
Yes, and then having Nick Panagopoulos there because he...
I'm sure he was literally just, I'm sure he was just, like, a walking, like...
Oh, a tour guide. It was just, like, walking everywhere we go. He was like, yeah, that's where I went with my girlfriend in high school. We were like, what did it...
Yeah, right. I'm sure he's like chock full of just like random, but like so like thoughtful and like interesting stories.
Yeah,
and he's cool like just to like talk to in general. So if you ever get the chance, like go to Dr. P's office 100%. And just like chat, like just like just like be like, how's your day, and he'll give you a very long explanation, and then you guys are gonna be like best friends by the end of that. Like it's like seriously. So like. I couldn't imagine doing that and then like in like his hometown.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like it's a similar caliber, but like so much cooler just because like he has that that personal experience
and like the passion for it and stuff. And their culture is so cool. I mean like everything about it. It's like I don't know. They have like everything like very detailed out. And like we went to. Where did we go first? We went to, like, the old remains. Did I say the word? Remains? I don't know. Remains. That's where.
For like a...
Like, their old towns. That, like, still remnants.
Yeah, that would work.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be good for tech. But so we went to their, like... I don't even want to say the word again. Their old places. Their old towns. And just seeing that. And, like, I mean, they have stuff from... I don't even know what it was from. It was so old. And it's, like, under there, and it's, like, covered by glass, but, like, you can see it.
Oh,
so, like, you can see everything, like, so personal there. And it's, like, you get to go, like, we walked to, like, all the monuments in a day. So it's, like, everything's so, like, compact in an area that you could just go around. So that was really nice, obviously, because the U.S. is quite bigger and more spread out.
Yeah. Like, I made decisions on what college campus based on the walking time from my dorm.
That's how...
Shortest distance.
That's another thing. You walk everywhere. Well, okay, actually, lie. You metro there. That was a different thing. That was, I guess that'd be more advice. You have to, like, learn how to navigate. Use a metro. Yeah, learn how to use a metro was a big thing. And then...
Google Maps.
Yeah.
Google Maps. Like, you don't even have to turn it on, but, like, just having, like, your Google Map open.
Mm-hmm. And so turning it to transit or whatever, and it shows you the things. And I was like... This is such a cool feature. Like, I was like, I need this.
like now we understand why, because like here in the States we don't have that. So now we're like, oh,
this is the transit button. This is helpful. That's all I used.
That is so funny. Yeah, no, like that is really awesome. I'm really, really jealous that you get that of like this program and like being able to do like going to Athens and hanging out with such awesome professors.
I would definitely suggest it. Like, it was definitely the trip. But yeah, you got that professional and then personal side because like I didn't know anybody, and then like I got so close with everyone and like the people there. So it gave like again the best of both worlds. But yeah, I would so suggest it. And I mean, I would at least like I think did it close already? Okay, so I would at least like just sign up because like what's the worst that could happen? That's how I felt with like the Schey when I first applied. I was like, why not just apply? And like it would be, I like didn't know too much about it before I applied, and then I got it, and like I would never go back. Like it was such a good trip, and like so like it was good.
Yeah, no, that's really awesome. Yeah, I believe that the application closes I think next week.
Is it? I think it's the 13th.
The 13th. Yeah. And. So definitely, like, get your application in. Yeah. Do it. Yeah. Talk to Dr. P. Yeah. Talk to Dr. Rep. I think you still have to go through the same system with Dr. Gabler, right?
Yeah. So I'm an ambassador now for the program. So I get, like, the information for that. So, like, basically, the application's closed next Thursday, and you just apply. It's just, like... information about yourself, and then you just write like a short little summary of like why you want to go and rank the countries that you want to go in order. It's a
Athens first.
Athens first. Keep it in mind after this great presentation. But yeah, no, I mean at least apply. Just go on. It's not like a super like long essay or anything. And like if you get in, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me. Yeah. I hope everyone joins the Schey GCP because it was such amazing time.
For sure. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys again next week.
Bye.
Bye.